along. It's our final album. Just gotta see how that sounds. 1 sec. When we start it, we'll see how it sounds. Say what? Alright, we're back on.
What? Say what? Yo. Alright.
I just gotta see how that sounds. 1 sec. Alright, we're back on. Let's put on a little song right here. Alright.
Alright. We're hopping in. We're rocking it like Rockin' Robin. Robin the Hood like Robin Hood. Alright. Chill. Alright. Difficulty up. Let's do this. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Get a merc back?
Yeah.
Get a merc back. Boom, 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 boom. What do you think about that? Yeah.
Wait, are we screaming to my audio or are we screaming to my You never know. Content analytics. Dr. Frobot. Say that.
This turned out to be an insane craft.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. Alright. Put this one here. This is how you thumbnail things.
What can I do for you?
AI analytics suggestion. 91. Correct save on that.
The merc.
We're doing the rules. Doing it by the rules.
The merc's getting nerfed.
Up top.
This kid.
Into the fraction of the United States. Delta besides I've written. Freeze about to start singing. I would like to sing with you. Alright.
Yeah. What's up, dog?
Harmony bless us all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Catch you on the fly, alright? Please check out the related Dr. Frobot. See you soon. Dr. Frobot. It's the final project, but it's not what we're going to complete as the final project. But this is the most recent project that I meant. It's our final album. Just got to see how that sounds. 1 sec. When we start it, we'll see how it sounds. Say what? Alright, we're back on. Let's put on a little song right here. Say what? Made as we're going along.
Twitch, we already on TikTok. TikTok goes to the clock, and we're going around the block. We wanna hit this.
I just gotta see how that sounds.
Try to hit no rock, you know. We don't have time. 1 second.
Alright, we're back on. Let's put on a little song right here.
Do this. Alright, we're ready.
Alright.
Yeah. What's up with Alright, the beat's just kicking in. It's just starting to kick in. Alright.
So what you want me to say? When I wake up, I look in the mirror, I see all confused. Delirium is seeking in, I got delusions, I got confusion. But you know what? Something complicated inside me still figures it out. I got the way to pull the trigger if a bigger wanna roll up on me. I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna tell them, yeah, I'm a ginger ninja. Don't you ninny, I'm gonna give you the middle finger even after I do it to sting ya. Don't even try to play like that. You never know. Yeah, representing 50 Cent. Now, around this time, that's the only round I'm gonna spit, and I mean it this time. If it's on accident, then you know what? My misrepresent. But that was an accident. Higher ruin. We're single player right now, so that's actually a good find because how early we are in the campaign. Single player saga. You are. Turn down the volume. Alright, now it's live. Turn down the volume and go itself before they consider us a device of maneuverment that they're trying to use us to. Oh, that's much better. Cold gear system. They hate getting fucked up by cold. Ooh, I need to get a Monster Energy drink. That'd be nice. And here's an Diablo cold. If you sing with me, I would sing with you. Would you like to sing with me? I would like to sing with you. Yeah. All the white harmony plus the salt. Guys, I love the way it's the final project, but it's not what we're gonna complete as a final project. But this is the most recent. But you know what? We ain't putting it in vertical anymore. It's gonna TikTok right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't even put on the line. Here we go. We're already in action. Alright. Rating shield. Hopefully it's 4 socket. No, those can't get 4 socket. That prayer aura is keeping me alive. Alright, that's gone. Oh yeah. Grand charm. Smelling that good weed. Yeah. Woo. Swap. Right back. Oh, there we go. Keep it going now. You know what we do up in here. Gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Check out my gaming channel. People who usually watch me are real early in the morning, so maybe I gotta just do a late night gaming. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a late night gaming. I'll get some Monster Energy drinks and do a late night gaming. I love the Diablo 2 Resurrected saga right now. Single player challenge. So I don't want to start up a warlock, but I want to start it up on single player. I have all that. As many slots as I want. That's why I got players on single player on Project Diablo 2 as well. So I can have as many slots as I want, as many meals. These guys. How
Surprise!
Don't know what else.
I said I wanted to start up a warlock, and Diablo 2 programmed it with my brain into the game. Come on, small charm, 5 resist all. Ooh.
I cannot sing. I may be able to run, but I cannot rap. Would you like to sing with me? I would like to sing with you. Alright.
Or then just a hug if you show us some love. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's soothing.
That's pretty soothing. Watching, guys. I'll catch you on the fly. Alright? Peace. Check out the Dr. Frobot. Dr. Frobot. That's the final project, but it's not what we're going to complete as final project. This is the most recent project. It's our final album. Just gotta see how that sounds. What's that? Let's see how it sounds.
There we go, got him. Field play, nice.
I can't carry anymore.
Say, what? Alright, we're back on. Say, what?
I forget I'm not on Project Diablo 2. I can't just bust in and bust you.
Just gotta see how that sounds.
That's not what I... Pretty impressive.
Alright, we're back on. Put on a little song right here. Alright.
Let's kill Diablo. Player swap difficulty 5 Nightmare. Oh, we didn't get the seal. Alright, one over here. Lovely teleport. Oh wait, why? I hit the seal. Alright, he's probably already there now.
Gee, you can't. Wait, Dr. Frobot.
Oh yeah, the colors are a lot different in this one than Project Diablo 2. Oh yeah, here we go.
This is how you can come down.
Well, he's mad as hell.
Biceps,
Mad as hell right now.
Alright, they're trying to use us to discover movement into the crashing of the United States. I'm not gonna put it up for debate, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not full of hate. Hatred itself. Dealt God himself. What else? Story. I'm gonna tell you once I've written free script handed me now. Before I read demand subscribe. About to start I cannot sing. I may be able to run, but I cannot rap. Would you like to sing with me? I would like to sing with you. Alright. Harmony plus the song. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the fly, alright? Peace. Check out the related video. Dr. Frobot. See you soon. Dr. Frobot. Dr. Project. Say, what? Alright, we're back on. Say, what?
Yeah! Nice! Oh yeah! Nice! Check resist. One nightmare, so should be okay. Alright. Let's see our fireball now. That went up 200. Oh, you got my merc. No. I got him though. He almost got me too. Got him. My shield. Nice. Sword back. Side.
I can't carry anymore.
Themselves, and I don't know what else to say except that when I tell my true personal stories, I'm gonna tell you what ones are true. I'm gonna tell you what ones are the ones I've written. Free script handed me that before I began to demands for subscribes on command on this YouTube stream. You don't know a lot about the star singer. Only I cannot sing. I may be able to rhyme, but I cannot rap. Would you like to sing with me? I would like to sing with you. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. And that's just the way it is. Harmony bless us all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the fly, alright?
Please like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the content.
Dr. Throwbox. It's the final project, but it's not what we're going to complete as the final project. But this is the most recent.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How you doing? Back up in here, back cracking.
Say, what?
We just killed Diablo. Say, what? Killing easily on, players difficulty 5. We're gonna go do some runs now. When we fight the boss fail, we're not gonna do player 5. Souls in here might be a little hard, but I think we're overpowered. Slightly powered up a little bit with this setup here. Alright, that's gone. There we go. Alright, now we got some stuff. Oh yeah, this is much fun.
I can't carry anymore.
Very nice.
I am overburdened.
Overburdened. baited them. Locked them in. Oh, they want quiet music. I listed quiet music. That makes quiet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I took those souls down quick. Fireball is great for souls. Alright guys, remind me to turn to players 1 when I fight Bale. I'm going to get some monsters after this, so I'll put on a brief commercial break. And I'll be back in 15 minutes. So I'll put on a brief commercial break. Some cool music for you guys. For now, we'll switch this music up to my favorite one.
Alright, we're back on. Let's put on a
You guys know I love this one, so not everyone has heard this one.
Boom, look up. That sky is not decoration, it is a map, and for thousands of years people did not look at it and say story. They looked at it and said religion, lived, worshipped, mapped. I'm not kidding. Hello everybody, Grant Furlong, Alpha, the beatboxing gamer, the Ginger Ninja. Tonight we go deep. Creation of the Earth, the planets, the physics, and two great religious systems the modern world keeps calling myths. Greek religion and Hindu cosmology. They were never myths to the people who lived them. Stay with me. This is not fluff, this is not rage bait. This is so you know how the pieces fit. First, the science. Cold facts. About 13.8 billion years ago, the universe began as a hot, dense state. Expansion, cooling. Hydrogen, helium. Gravity pulls gas into stars. Stars forge heavier elements. First generations of stars live, die, explode. Iron, carbon, oxygen. The stuff in your blood is forged in a furnace that will never stand next. About 4.6 billion years ago, our solar system formed from a solar nebula, a spinning cloud of gas and dust. Collapse, protostar, disk. Planetesimals smash and stick. The young sun ignites. Rocky worlds form in the inner system. Impacts, a magma ocean, a core of iron, a mantle, and eventually a crust that cooled enough for oceans. The fine-tuning people talk about is real as a list of numbers. Perfect enough distance from the sun for liquid water. A large moon that stabilizes tilt. A magnetic field that shields the surface. An atmosphere that holds heat and lets light through. You can call that luck. You can call that physics. You can call that design. I'm not here to force your conclusion. I'm here to say the setup is not casual. The math is tight. The range for light is narrow. And that fact alone made me stop cold.
Never was a magician.
Just breathe.
I believe in science non-fiction.
Now, Greek religion. And I need you to hear me.
Never had an
Stop
addiction.
calling it mythology.
Except the titties. Yeah, what?
To the ancient Greeks,
just
the
say I
Olympians
don't
were a religion.
I don't
Lived practice, templates,
priests, sacrifices, festivals, oracles, oaths sworn in the names of gods, cities named and protected under patron deities. This was their sacred order, not a comic book, not a Disney movie. A worldview about power, fate, justice, weather, war, love, and the structure of the world. Zeus, sky, king, thunder, the one who holds the weather the way a government holds law, except this is older than any parliament. Hera, Hestia of the heart, Athena of strategy and craft, Apollo of light, music, prophecy, Artemis, Poseidon of the sea, Demeter of the grain that keeps the people alive, Hades of the underworld, Aphrodite, Ares, Hephaestus at the forge, Hermes the messenger, Dionysus. These were not cartoon characters. People made offerings. People built the Parthenon. People traveled to Delphi. People mapped the night sky as stories of gods and heroes because the sky was sacred geometry, theology written in light. Orion, Draco, Pegasus. The constellations were not wallpaper. They were memory systems, moral systems, calendar systems, a way to hand down who we were and who rules above us. When Greek religion looked up, it saw divinity in pattern, order in chaos, personality in the forces that could drown a ship or ripen a fury. So when someone laughs and says Greek myth, I push back. Language matters. Myth can mean sacred story. Fine. But in modern talk, myth means fake, and that is dishonest to the Greeks who worship. Their religion explained creation, kingship, justice after death, and why the world has form. You do not have to convert to respect that it is real religion to real people. Now Hindu, and this is where science and spirituality shake hands in a way that still messes. Hindu time is not a short straight line. It is cycles, huge cycles. Brahma creates, Vishnu preserves, Shiva dissolves so creation can begin again. A day of Brahma, a kalpa, is described as about 4.32 billion years. Think about that number. 4.32 billion. Modern geology puts Earth at roughly 4.54 billion years. Life appears in a window measured in billions, not thousands. The scale of Hindu religious time matches the scale of deep time science finally admitted. That is not me saying a textbook copied a Sanskrit text last Tuesday. That is me saying the ancients were not small-minded. They were thinking in ages of ages while other cultures were arguing over a few thousand years on a chalkboard. Yugas, Manvantaras, universes that breathe out and breathe in. Matter as Maya, appearance. Self as Atman. Ultimate reality as Brahman, formation and destruction and formation again. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, not Halloween costumes, deities in process, generator, sustainer, transformer. That is cosmology dressed as devotion. Temples still fill, mantras still move air, pilgrims still walk. This is a living religion for over 1 billion people. So do not call it a myth like it expired. It did not expire. It maps world ages the way physics maps epochs. Put the threads next to each other. Science. Singularity to stars, to nebula, to Earth, to biosphere. Precise. Cold. Testable. Pieces. Intermission time.
Greek religion. Gods as living powers in sky, sea, underworld, city, and fate.
Alright, I gotta get going OBS.
Worshipped with ritual
let me just do
and
something
law.
funny quick.
Hindu cosmology, cyclical time measured
Alright,
in
I gotta do a fun
billions,
here.
creator, preserver, destroyer as the engine of existence.
I'm a
Different
sorceress. Alright,
same
please
hunger.
like, comment, subscribe.
How did this
Peace.
place get here? Who or what holds it? Why does
Alright, I'll be right
order
back,
keep
guys.
winning just enough for life to stand up and speak? I was raised around church teaching, Catholic, Lutheran threads in the fabric. Faith.
Alright. Put on a song for you guys. It's gotta be a little... Oh no, I can put on a video for you guys. Yeah, check this build out.
What's up, guys? This is just a little recording I want to make about this build guide before I go live and start progressing on my other character.
This build is insane.
Let's see
Alright,
what main
let me just... I don't need to put it on Be Right Back. I can put it on live scene. I'll be right back though, guys. Alright?
Alright, now you see how the build works. I'll show you what the whole meaning is.
Boom! Back, guys. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Peace.
Boom. Boom. Nice. Love this out. A little low on the mana skill, but that's really all you need. You can straight mana stuff back. I've got the not before on this side. Stuff in the slot. Not needing read cross. Oh. Alright, and also got those Annie, and we got the Zon Torch, and we got some foam crossbow, life skills, and max damage, stuff up his dash. We got the resistance, dash recovery, life, multi charms, all that. This is better for foam crossbow skills for using elemental skill instead of like damage, like guiding arrow or multi arrow or straight.
Kyler?
So we want one
Kyler?
and one large arm to give us 3% cold skill damage. Those are good too. One and one crossbows are actually better. Because it helps out our relation too. This is gonna be great. I love this build. Oh, World Stone Shard. Still brings down. Even with straight damage, we're dealing 5,000 damage even with straight. We look at the skills now. You can see we got 27 in Relation Arrow, 48 in here, and then 48 in Ice Arrow.
Let's get TikTok going too, guys. I'll be right back. I want to make sure it can stream on TikTok too. Alright, be right back, guys. Going to get a monster. This video will help you feel good. It's a good video. Just make sure it. I want to make sure it sounds good first before I just leave. Oh yeah, that sounded nice. Sounded really nice. Alright, one beat before I go. I'm gonna do some late night gaming tonight, guys, because I'm getting some monsters. Here we go. Be right back. 5-10 minutes, guys. Monsters. Yes, they can go 10 minutes away.
I actually want to get an infinity. Or even maybe a merc with a poison spitter on it, or a plus spitter. Let's check that out. Alright. Let me set up my teleport real quick. Let's see if we've got that plus spitter. Not a different character.
I wish you guys could smell this skunk.
Oh! Oh no, this way ain't bad.
One sec. This might spook you out a bit.
Hello everybody, I'd like to talk to you about something the government does not want you to know, does not want me to talk about. And after what just dropped in July 2026, I'm not kidding, you're not going to believe what they finally admitted. On July 10th, 2026, the Pentagon released their fourth batch of declassified UFO files. 40 new documents, 19 videos, 4 audio recordings, 3 images, and they came from everywhere. The Pentagon, NASA, the CIA, the FBI, the Department of Energy. This is not BS, this is real. And one of those files, boom, a naval aviator with 28 years of experience, 28 years, wrote down 5 words that keep me up at night. He said the object was unlike anything I had seen. 28 years of flying military aircraft for the Navy and Air Force, and this thing was so far beyond his understanding that he couldn't even categorize it. A rectangular object, moving at speeds that took it out of his field of view in seconds. And you think I'm making this up, but I'm not. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Here's where it gets personal. Because when the government releases files that describe objects that don't make sound, that have no visible propulsion system, that appear rectangular and move faster than anything we've ever built, it sounds exactly like what happened to me. And I feel I'm being swayed as being insane or crazy when I'm actually very logical. So, it started out really weird. Let's go back to September 2015. Pantex, Texas, America's primary nuclear weapons assembly facility. 2 security officers are on patrol, and an unidentified object enters the airspace over the facility. The entire plant goes on lockdown. These 2 officers chase it. They get out of their vehicle, they watch it through binoculars, and here's what the official report says. The object did not make any sound. They were unable to identify any type of propulsion system. It hovered there for 1 to 2 minutes, completely silent, and then continued north off-site, over a nuclear weapons facility, and nobody could explain what it was. Now let me tell you something. When I was 17 years old, I walked out of my house and I heard eerie music, music that nobody else could hear. I followed it, and around the corner, boom, 3 figures, jet black, not brown like people, black, like a computer monitor. And one of them raised its hand, snapped its fingers, and I froze in midair. Time stopped. I could see everything, but I couldn't move. And then, boom, time gets reversed and I wake up in my bed. Just like that. No sound, no explanation. Same silence those officers described at Pantex. You see the pattern? The government has 334 declassified files now. 334. And they still can't tell us what these things are. But let me tell you what I know. So, it started out really weird. Ever since I was 3 years old, I started having nightmares. Nightmares that were vivid. Nightmares that I feel like I never had gone to sleep or woke. And I know what you're thinking. You probably think this dude is just creative. But hear me out. The Pentagon just released a transcript from 1949. Los Alamos, New Mexico. The same place they built the atomic bomb. The top physicists in the world, Manhattan Project scientists, the smartest human beings on the planet at that time, they held a conference. And they tried to explain green fireballs that had been spotted over the nuclear lab. They threw out every theory they had. Meteors? No. A prominent astronomer said, nothing like this has ever been observed in the case of meteorite drops. These were the people who split the atom, and they couldn't explain lights in the sky over their own facility. And speaking of things we can't explain, in 1948, the Air Force launched Project Sign, their first official UFO investigation. They cataloged 100 sightings from 1947 to 1948 alone. 100 in 1 year. That objects exist which break our understanding of physics. The July 2026 release includes footage from 2025 over the Indo-Pacific, over the Yellow Sea. Another video tracked an object over the East China Sea for several minutes. These are not swamp gas. These are not weather balloons. These are objects tracked by the most advanced military sensor systems on Earth, and the Pentagon's official position is there's a 1950 joint U.S.-Canadian aerospace program. In 1955, the CIA was writing memos about flying saucers, while the government was simultaneously in darkness. I started hearing scratching in the walls. I got an invitation, and I'm not kidding. An invitation from something demonic. A voice telling me to let it in. And in my foster care home in Brooklyn Park, I woke up one night and saw the Grim Reaper, a skeleton in a cloak, standing in my closet, creeping toward me. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. This is not rage bait. This is not trying to get views. This is so that you know the truth. And here's where it all comes together. The government admits there are objects that defy physics. The government admits they've been tracking these things since at least 1947. The government admits they held conferences with atomic scientists who couldn't explain what was in the sky. And I'm telling you, I have seen things, felt things, then frozen in the air by beings I can't explain. But here's the part the government will never tell you, and this is the most important thing I will ever say in any video. After everything, the nightmares, the aliens, the demon, the Grim Reaper, there was something else, a presence, a protector. I call it the Mother Spirit, and I found God through surviving what should have killed me. Faith is believing in something without needing to see it, and fate is to not believe what you see, but to have your faith guide you into seeing what you believe. I pretended I was God, and out my mouth came, "This is God," and his voice came out with the words I chose. You want to know why God exists? Because I said so. Because I summoned him. The Pentagon can release 1,000 more files. They can declassify every document in their archives, but they will never be able to explain what I know in my soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm here. Don't worry. Alright, should we get on this? I'm with you. Alright, there. Is that starting to get better? Let me sound it. See it. Is that better? Yeah, it's getting better. A little bit more. Here we go. A little bit more. All this fancy equipment. You just gotta know how to be funny. And we're gonna get right into the game in a little bit, but I want to do a beat. Alright. Box. Alright, here it goes. Alright, that was all without even a microphone with any extra settings set to it or nothing. So that's how it would really sound like if you heard me in real life with no microphone and everything all like that too. I just want to be true to you guys and let you know, like for real, like. And honestly, you know, like I'm getting implants and I already got the rod. You see that, so. Yeah, it's hard to beatbox when you don't got teeth. So let me show you another look. I ain't no crackhead or method. So I'm just showing you the process. A crackhead or method might show you that when you ask them, when you mention, "Are you crack? Let's see your teeth," and they're dumb enough to smile like a crackhead and show they're really fucked up teeth. And you know, I don't have fucked up teeth because I don't even have fucking teeth. These are rods, so I mean they're better than seeing buck than that. Honestly, because I'm gothic, so it fits me. So even if I had to wear these the rest of my life, I still fucking would. Excuse my language, but you know, I have Tourette's, and let me just repeat something. If you ever saw my short video, I'm an American with a disability, and I feel like I'm being neglected by the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1983, Section 113C, and I am American with a disability, and it's a disability I was going to have for the rest of my life, and that's how the short went, and then it just re-looped and played. When I look back at it, I was like, oh my god, because some dumb, or not dummy, funny dude actually was like, he's like, oh man, he's like, you are so full of it. He's like, get a freaking job, dip ass. And I'm like, wrapping my ass up. The best is when you get those controversial comments. You know, they're even better than when because they make you laugh than when you just get like, you know, someone's like, that was dope, man, that was dope. That feels great too, but when someone's, and I'm just like, and I'll always have it for the rest of my life, and then just replayed right away, like that's, I don't know, it really looked like, it was funny because we pulled it out of the clip and like it just automatically pulled out, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, how's this? I wonder how this one will do, and yeah, it got the attention that I wasn't thinking I was gonna get, and it got something that made me laugh. It was awesome. I'm just this was literally what I did. I was like, I feel, and I did feel like that at the time, and then when I look back at it, when it was just when it cut me off before I finished everything, and it's a disability I'll have the rest of my life, and then boom, it just replayed. All right, let's go, guys. Let's do this. All right, let's get in some Diablo too. All right, I'm sorry, it's funny as hell. And it's a disability I always have for the rest of my life. He's like, a bunch of people are like, get a fucking job, dip ass. I was approving the comments first to see if I would want to allow them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm allowing this. It makes me laugh like a mother, you know. I'm just, oh man, I actually do have trips. At that point, it was hard because, yeah, my views were not even counted because I was significant profanity, and I did try to clean it up, and I have gotten better. YouTube has seen that, and they said that since I am representing a mental health community and we help work on mental health, drug addiction, relationship advice, all that, I am built into every single niche. I have about 6 channels, and we do a little bit of every niche. We're a small-time creator. And when I say we're, I don't know who the heck I'm talking about. I might just be like split personality or something. I'm not schizophrenic, but it might be split personality. I'm always saying we or we're, but it's like I do have people who help me and stuff. But it's like, you know, we're with you, man. If you're with me, like we just keep on rocking it. We keep on making sure the people that try to keep stopping it, but from us rocking it, continue to keep stopping them. You know, so keep on keeping on, like Joe Dirt said. You know, I just keep talking forever, and you guys probably listen because you know what, I had a lot to say. And I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get Monster because I did want to sleep tonight, but I should probably just be live and just be a talker, you know, because a blogger. I am the guy who talks, and you can always go up. See how she moves, kind of when I do that. I think I'm controlling stuff with my brain when stuff moves on TV, and I'm thinking of something like moving stuff, and it's really weird because I've actually had stuff move when I kind of use like my brain to tell it to move, and then something moved it though, but I don't think it was me. I think something else moved it though. I just couldn't see it because no, I don't think I could have done that myself. I think like God did it or a devil did it that was sneaked into me. And I have told you people about that story where I was hearing, and then scratching on the walls and stuff, and I'm like, I knew it was something bad, and I said, bring it the fuck on, and the thing went. I'm not kidding, guys. Seriously, I'm not actually kidding at all. And the room was literally shaking, and I was sitting there with my brain so relaxed, but I was scared because the noise was still rumbling, but the rumbling was actually kind of like, and it was like my brain was going, all going. And then it's going, and then my brain is going, as he's going, and I'm like, that's the devil. Yeah, I was just playing Diablo 1 at the time. When my prick-ass roommate even admitted that he was summoning freaking demons, and I knew like, he might have been, because I know that you can do that, but I didn't know if he was smart enough, and if he was summoning demons, I know he's not smart enough to know what right ones to summon, and there's never right demons to summon. You summon spirits to help protect you. You summon upon spirits, or you can create one, because you can create your own spirit, right, within your own heart, and your soul, your mind, body, and soul. Remember I said that? Exactly. That's your spirit. Your soul is your mind, body, and spirit. That's your soul. Like your soul is your soul as a whole. You know, like that's the sole purpose. Why not advertise it to those free motherfuckers? This shit's foamy. I'm trying to burp and that's foamy. Alright. We gotta smoke. I'm getting a little crazy here, and I'm acting like a damn fool. But I really could give up class as long as I'm not swearing I'm doing my best. Put me to the test, and it will be your last task you ask me to pass. So long as you make me ask you of one task. Ladies, let me get that. You know what I was gonna say, but I don't wanna say it anyway, cause I'm crazy for you, baby. You make me crazy for you, baby. You make me crazy for you, baby. What's going on today? We gotta break away. We gotta think about what's about to go down. We think it's all the same. Y'all wanna hear me say that? Y'all wanna hear me say that? It's all about them praise. You're around with me or my family. We're gonna get all these people right here you see onto you. Because we are obscene on the scene. Obscene on the scene. Obscene on the scene. Here, let me hit this vape real quick. No, it's not grape, even though I know you might think why it would be. You know what I was getting at. Yeah, we're doing podcasts soon, guys, because I'm inviting some famous people out. It's funny because they actually did contact me, but I, just fuck them, I mean, why they just want to use me to get them more views, and they know that they can ask me some freaking questions that are probably gonna piss me off. There's a lot of information out there about me, and that's why I use Incognito to wipe your data clean from your phone. And you know what? Stop getting spam calls. Don't pick up calls that you don't recognize. And once you start using Incognito, within a week, your phone should be cleared. Not completely yet, because they're always coming in, but Incognito will make sure if your information goes up onto a website again, they will automatically make sure do their job. And I have about 16 different personalities, but I'm not in a disorderly way, because you know what? I have the light. I have the green light. And I remembered about a minute ago when I was totally in a different type of persona. So yeah, people can't try to say that stuff about me. Saying, he's schizophrenic, he's a crackhead, stuff like that. You know what? Get a job, dip ass, is what they say to me, and that's what I just said to them too, I mean, it's like, I got a job. It's like, I'm still pulling in $9.50 a month, so F off. It ain't from YouTube, I'm doing this for fun, man, like, F off them people, like, the people pooping on their pants and shit, and telling me that man, I see people pooping in their freaking pants and stuff at the places I work, and they're telling me to get a job. It's like, I'm working with the elderly. It's like, you get a job, man. I'm helping people. It's like, you know what? I did services for my country. You tell me to get a freaking job? I got PTSD and autism. I did services for my country, but I'm still serving my country right now. And I'm in the United States serving it, I'm a first-class American citizen settler. Who the hell do they think they are? I'm Freemason. That's not a privilege. That's something you gotta earn your respect towards just as well as any other royalties. You know what I mean? Like, these people are crazy, coming up to me trying to act like they want something free from me, and they ask me for money when I'm just trying to tell them and teach them how they gotta make money themselves, and I can help them. I ain't gonna give them money. I gotta put money in my kids' college funds and stuff. Like, which if they think they ain't going to college, after that, I didn't go to college, but I got college educated though. I didn't need a degree. I knew how to make money. I know how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars as long as you just keep piling it on and don't spend more than what you're pulling in. And people don't understand the concept. You guys want to hit? Yeah, but they do call me the Lizard King, and I don't know why. So many names: the Ninja, the Great Furlong, the Grant. I want to grant mine. How sorc you? How sorc you today? How sorc you? Pardon me, but how sorc you today? How are you? How are you today? And all with this. That's all I got. I don't even got any bombs right now. And people acting like they're good at beatboxing. Imagine when I was 17, man, I was rolling talent shows and stuff, man. And I still am, because I paid a lot of money to go get these done, and they're gonna be nice teeth, just how I had when I was 25. And you know, don't chew, guys. Don't chew tobacco. Don't skateboard or play hockey if you want to keep your teeth, man. Don't get into fights, bros. You know, don't get in a fight, broskies and girlskies, because girlskies, it's gonna look worse for you missing your teeth than it do. Trust me. Rub here. And W kind. That's what's up. That's what's up. Who's that, Ben? Who's that, Ben? One. Since I've been playing YouTubing games on here, you know I'm just an MC trying to rock the master of ceremonies, and I'm keeping it real. What does an MC really mean? It means the master of. I'm laying a plot. That plot hits a platform. Platform goes big. Record label you signed to never existed, because the one that is created was the one by me. That other signed to, because they want to rhyme with me and you too. So we bring out Mewtwo, you, and every 3, 2, 1. Here we go with another shot of rum, man. I'm just about to be done. Yeah, alcohol ain't for me. I'm not on it, but I'm just thinking about it. I'm not an alcoholic, but I think I might try it again. Maybe might have to puke a few times before I realize it's a sin. Unless you're drinking red wine, which it can hype. Well, I'm getting some bullshit coming up like Pamela Beasley with these Grizzlies and Scott from The Office. Everybody knows that can't pick a favorite character from The Office. All of them are the bosses of mastering the ceremonies, because they rock the show. Just like I beatbox and rock people's socks right off their freaking feet, and I'm ready to repeat it, ready to compete, and press sitting at my computer, and I just press delete. You know they can't compete. Signing into Diablo maybe right now might just spark some heat. So we got a little barbarian that we didn't mean to click, so I'm about to go back and we're gonna hit this. Or master of ceremonies. Yeah. Master of ceremonies. Right. That was a burp that I had to turn to pretending it was into a beatbox, but that was a burp. Because that would be bad, and we don't want bad, because that would be something that would be something we wouldn't want, you know. Exactly. See, anybody who's smart can pretend they're stupid, and that's how you can really play people. If you want to know how to play people, check out my lessons. They're free. Just watch me on the live stream. You'll know what the world is really like through the eyes of someone who can deceive you, but won't. And I'll believe you. And I'm not trying to rhyme right there. That's stupid. Oh, he kept rapping, and now I'm just trying to talk, and I'm preaching right now, and that's what I like to do. I like to preach, because I like to keep you guys coming back for more. And you know what? To do that, you can't just leave them anymore. You gotta leave them with everything they wanted to come for, getting that. So that when they hit the next video, they know, oh, I'm getting exactly that when I click on it. And that's not what you're getting when you click on mine. You're getting something else. So it's kind of being tricked into this, but you're already seeing a video, right? When you hit it and you see me going, you're like, is this guy for real? Is he not? Who is this weird fellow? Well, let me tell you, I'm a weird fellow from a name called Jella. I went to jail one day and I came out of prison chief. Everybody thought that I was a thief, even a murderer for a brief time. Now I'm gonna come up with my own rhyme, explain that Linkin Park came up with something to do something with time. I didn't understand that rhyme, but right now I'm gonna drop something on you right now. If you dropped a dime off the Empire State Building, it would land on someone's head, and if it did, it would kill them. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot swear, because I'm trying to practice on my threats. Yes, I do have it. I'll put you all on the bets. If you really want to do the betting on live stream where people will bet how long can he go speaking, and he can't take a break from speaking, we can see how long he can go without swearing. But I wouldn't do that, because that's too daring, and I wouldn't want to have that bearing on people, because that's impairing their judgment, making them think that they can rush into something. When, how would I know if I was shaving points off? I could easily say the F word and just kind of take all bets off. You know what I'm talking about? When the girls raise the roof, you know you can, you know, say something, but I don't want to say anything about, like, I'm not one of those rappers that's talking about, you know, I mean, of course I'm on music videos, I want to be some girls on there, you know, bikinis, rocking bikinis, and, you know, talking about how I'm selling, you know, amphetamines to all the rap fiends and shit like that, so, I don't know, something about Vanilla Ice, that shit was pretty tight, nice, probably had to rename it twice. Nice, nice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Push it. Push it good. No, this is the real one. Alright. Alright, here it goes. Now you say it, now you know why I say it, now you say it, now you know why I say it, always gonna say it, always represent 50 Cent. That's the only rhyme I'm gonna spit. Also, I'm gonna represent Eminem. I guess it wasn't the only rhyme I didn't spit. I guess it didn't spit. The only rhyme that I said was gonna spit was represent 50 Cent. That was crazy. Even I thought that was crazy, man. It's really hard for a beatboxer to impress themselves, especially without a microphone. By not putting this into my body so fastly, because that would deplete your vitamin. My back is already fucking hurting. Oh my god, I keep swearing, but you know what? I feel like I'm being neglected by the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1983, Section 113C, and I am an American with a disability, and it's a disability I'll have for the rest of my life. And you guys are never knowing when I'm gonna pull that. In fact, you gotta look up my short, and we're looking it up right now, actually, guys. You know what? We're looking it up right freaking now. One sec. I'm looking at that short, because you gotta see it. It's funny, it's hilarious, but now that I built up the plot for you where you'll understand it, we're gonna look it up, because it's funny. You know, let's see. It is funny. It's super funny. To me. You know, why is this playing something else on my live stream? sense. Well, at least not right now. Until I figure out what's going on. Alright, where the hell is the short? So where is it going on here? Let's just straight be by. It's on here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Just funny, just watch, just wait. Oh, yeah. Alright, first let me just say the one where I'm gonna, bring, mental health together, guys. Like this. I wanna do it like this. Bring mental health together, alright? Alright, let me put on the volume.
And illness, and also those who deal with mental illness or any type of physical or mental disability, to try to bring us all together so that we can all understand each other better. And out to those who can better understand mental illness, and also those who deal with mental illness or any type of physical or mental disability, to try to bring us all together so that we can all understand each other better. And out to those who can better understand mental illness, and also those who deal with mental illness or any type of physical or mental disability, to try to bring us all together so that we can all understand each other better. And out to those who can better and out to those who can better understand mental illness, and also those who deal with mental illness or
Popping up a new window every time I want to do something like that. I'm not that good with computers quite yet, but I'm a tech guy. I'm working on it. It is a mental illness that disability too, not just mental illness that I'll always have for the rest of my life. But you got to see how it replays though, so because it's funny. So alright, this one right here, the 88 failed me.
because this is, I feel like I'm being neglected by the, Americans with Disabilities Act, Section 113, of 1983, and I am an American with a disability, and I have one that I will always have for the rest of my life, because this is, I feel like I'm being neglected by the, Americans with Disabilities Act, Section 113, of 1983, and I am an American with a disability, and I have one that I will always have for the rest of my life, because this is, I feel like I'm being neglected by the, Americans with Disabilities Act, Section 113, of 1983, and I am an American with a disability, and I have one that I will always have for the rest of my life, because this is, I feel like I'm being neglected by the, Americans with Disabilities Act, Section 113, of 1983, and I am an American with a disability, and I have one that I will always have for the rest of my life, because this is, I feel like I'm being neglected by the, Americans with Disabilities Act, Section 113, of 1983, and I am an American with a disability, and I have one that
I think he was trying to make me laugh, because when they get a good laugh on me, I'm like, alright, well, but it's perfect.
die, explode.
It's literally perfect except for the teleport.
Oxygen. The
So
stuff
with
in your
this,
blood
I don't have to invest in the teleport. It can save me a point. Yeah, I
about 4.6
put more than just 1 point in the teleport. No, this is 4 and 5 teleport. 4 plus 13 is 17. No, we're good. At least
Protostar disk. Planetesimals smash and stick. The young sun ignites. Rocky worlds form in inner system. Gas giants form farther out. Earth takes shape from accretion. Impacts. A magma ocean. A core of iron. A mantle. And eventually a crust that cools. Perfect enough distance from the sun to Raker's water. A large moon stabilizes flow. A magnetic field that shields the surface. An atmosphere that holds heat and lets light through.
got the ring.
You can call that luck. You can call that physics. You can call that design. I'm not here to force your control. I'm here to say the setup is not
Yeah.
now. It's tight. Range for light. Narrow. That fact alone made you stop cold in the sky. Now,
Level up. We hit 90. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. We got level 90.
To prove it, boom, 90. Hold on, let's prove it a little bit more. Check out the max resist. Yeah, check out frozen orb damage. Check out fireball damage. You know my single player characters are a lot better, but still, for Battle.net, 3.5 weeks, we're doing pretty good. Oh! Oh! I got too excited! Oh, luckily I'm right here. Luckily I leveled up before I died, because I'm not losing master experience here. I'm not too bummed out now. Alright, but I have to go on to level 2, get my buddy back. Oh! 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 We escaped in time! Now I just rejoined and got my body back. Alright. That was crazy! My first death during this live stream, I believe. Maybe my second. It happens, especially when you're playing with other people. They're gonna be up there, all up in your face, not providing contribution to the game, but we're ready to carry them. Because someday, hopefully, they will be pros, like us and other viewers that are watching. Okay, so keep it real. All right. I'm going to end this in a little bit here right now. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe.
LED2, you want Enigma?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a, yes I do give a fuck about you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out the related video. Peace.
Greetings, she said
Wait, the
greetings.
sun. Alright.
Did she say that after I had said
and
that?
Harmony.
How do I know?
Harmony
I'm
blesses
supposed
us
to-
all.
No, this girl said this
3 times.
He's not responding yet.
The charm.
In 5 seconds, she's gonna be out of the contest. Someone
Now we
take
gotta
out this
end
free
on
Enigma.
YouTube. I'm
5,
sorry guys, but make
4,
sure
4,
please
3,
like, comment, and
2,
subscribe.
2,
Cause I know you give a fuck about
Alright,
me.
anyone, next
and I-
person, anyone, that text in the chat.
Attack the freezing stop and next guy, door of iron, and eventually a crust. Who will need you to hear me? Stop, fine tune all you talk about when you beg for the ancient Greeks is the Olympus sun filled with water. A large animal stabilizes to crease, a magnetic field that shields the surface, or an atmosphere that oaths sworn in the names of God. You can call that cities named and protect that their patron deity. You can call that design. This was their sacred order. Now, I'm not here to force your not in Disney. I'm here to say the setup is how cat face, just map is weather. The range for life is narrow. Structure of and that fact alone as you stop sky under a Minnesota sky thunder, the one who holds the weather with government breaks laws. That ancient Greek, the Olympic Apollo were a light which music, live practice, artifice, presiding, strategy, defense, grand, people alive, oath, sworn in the name of God. Aphrodite is named and protected under Festus the Ford. This was their sacred order. Diana, not a comic book. These were not cartoon characters. A world where people made powerful fate. People built us for weather. People traveled for love. People mapped the night sky. Stories of God's sky. The king sky's funny. The one who holds all weather. The government holds Orion, except this is old Pegasus in Parliament. The constellation Hera, not Wall, Hestia of the heart. They were memory, Cena of strategy, moral crafts, Calendars, light, used a way to hand down who we were, Artemis, who we decided not to see. When the Greek religion looked up, it saw divinity and had Hades, order and chaos. Aphrodite, personality, Ares, forces, Hephaestus drowned the ship, for the right Hermes, the messenger. So when someone laughs, these were not cartoons that pushed back. People made language matter. People built the myth and means sacred. People traveled to Delphi. People in modern night sky as stories of gods and heroes. That is this sky was sacred geometry worship. Theology, their religion, like explained Orion, King Draco, justice after death, the constellation why the world has formed. They were memory, not have to be moral respect. Calendar was the way to hand down who we were and who now we are. When the Greek religion science
I want to create some genre music. I want
personality, the forces of
I want to create new genre music.
So when someone laughs and says drama recreates, I push back. Preserve. Language matters. Dissolve. Myth so creation sake beginning.
Here.
A day of drama. But in modern talk, myth is described as about 4.32 billion worships. Think about that and explains creation, kingship, to justice after death. Modern theology has its birth at roughly 4.54 to respect that it was real life appears in a window measured in billions, not now. The scale, this is where science matches.
He'd be like, he's actually, I can't say who he is, but he's related to me. And he will be like, sometimes like, he left a message for another person who's related to me, and he told me, he's like, you sold me the worst weed in the world, you fucking goddamn motherfucking piece of shit. And like, when his voice came out, it was like, ah! And I'm not kidding, it was like, what? And it screeched over the phone, he's like, you sold me the worst weed in the world, you piece of shit. And like, you know, I'm gonna have to put this video as for viewers like older than 18, obviously, but I'm hoping that YouTube is automatically making sure this live stream is. My treads are acting up. It's this freaking pop, you know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but oh my god, yeah, it's corn syrup. There's not real sugar. Oh my god, I fucked up. Oh, I just did again there. I got treads though, and I'm really not trying to, you know, think of that as like some sort of privilege. You know, I'm working on it, but it's caffeine free though. I thought if it was caffeine free, I'd be fine. But I was actually hoping for caffeine. What the heck is going on? What is that? There's something there. What is that? I got you guys. Okay, out of 1 to 10, how good am I at acting? Literally. I'm gonna go live every day. All I need to do is just portray what I want to say. Okay? But, Red! But I did not want to do it the eccentric way, but I actually watched that movie the other day because I saw him when I was like in 8th grade one time, and I was like, let's see what Fred's up to. And, you know, Fred. I guess I'm familiar with YouTube because I watched it a lot, so I would technically know what gets people's attention, and talking does. You want to be a great content creator? Talk. Do what I do. Get people's attention like this. Philosophize. Philosophize. Philosophy. Just, you know, philosophy. Okay, yeah. All right. Astrology. Astronomy, astrology, philosophy. Philonymy. You guys know what that actually means? Philonymy? Look it up. P-H-O-L-O-N-Y. Look it up. Philonymy. Oh man, that was a good one. I released a bunch of air out of there, guys. That was so good. That felt so good to release all that air. Oh my god. That was my mouth. Pro beatboxing skills. See that? I told ya. Is that pretty good? That's pretty good, right, guys? I mean, I can't believe there's still 8 people watching me right now. Like, what is it about me?
The gods are running in! At 5 in the morning! I'm going straight to jail!
Kalpa myth is described as about 4.32 billion worships. Think about that and explains creation, kingship, to justice after death. Modern geology has its birth at roughly 4.54 to respect that it was real life appears in a window measured in billions, not now. The scale, this is where science matches the scale of the time science.
The gods are running in! At 5 in the morning! I'm going straight to jail!
Saying the ancient Vishnu minded. Shiva is thinking of creation of the
gods are running in!
A day of drama over 1,000 years is
How the heck did I get upside down? Oh no! I feel like I'm walking on the ceiling! Here we go now!
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna melt. Woo! Those drugs just hit the spot. Boy.
Did I say that?
What's up, gangsta? Peace.
My voice
Alright,
don't
check
get
it out.
tired today.
That's how we do. Alright, we're here. You know how we rocking it. Alright? Let's do this now
Dr.
for real.
Throwbox.
I'm gonna be making
Alright,
heavy
give me a
ass
second.
beats in a minute.
Like a raptor.
Put it on this.
I'm gonna catch ya.
You gotta be a
know what?
social gangster.
Gotta go
These
content.
days to make
Gotta go
real
live.
gangsters know that they
Get
gotta
cracking.
stay away.
Those little ones.
Like a crack kid.
Gangster always
Coming
has a little
back.
ex-gangster
There's no
in 'em, and it ain't no
prophylactic
party
or
like a
lactic
drug-free party
acid
'cause the
moving
drug-free
through your
party don't
muscles. This
stop.
is straight
Right?
plastic. Your
Yeah.
ass is
So
wrapped in
check for ass
plastic when I
in
come
your
up to bust a cap in it. You don't know what's up with my tactics, my strategies that I come up causing catastrophes. Yeah, you can't understand some of these MCs these days. You know why? Because we're in a phase, in a daze. You don't want to go remember the days when you were just a young kid. You want to be an adult, right? Well, don't grow up too fast. Life moves by way too. You remember the past. You always want to be true to it. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Here we go. I'm leaving clueless. I'm straight ruthless. These motherfuckers toothless. What?
Starting to get a clue, kids.
Yeah.
Eminem said with his
JC. Lil John.
whatever
in the house.
If you want to be like Doug Gibson, don't go to school, fool.
Get it back now.
Daddy was too. That's granddad from the Boondocks, if we thought you knew. But I'm not ripping on Eminem. I just look up to him. If I ever thought I was this representative, and fuck no, hell no. Fuck yeah, I never want to get out of here. That's how you go. Fuck. He's the one who inspired me. So we spin the ribbon and kicking them in, looking at the motherfuckers that go to spin the mission. And I be coming up with the facts. These whack ass cats act like they know them, and I be trying to bestow them, making them who knows the hold holds them, and I hold the shoulder over them, and they know that the codes when I go to coast to go back to boast the most. When I host these shows, I breast the most like French toast. When I cook at these MCs and similar ho croast.
Check out the new one. Here we go. Similar music video.
Chicken? Do you like Popeye's chicken, guys? Popeye's chicken is a chef's ass. I prefer Cub Foods. People say, are you a KFC guy or a Popeye's guy? And I'm like, I prefer Cub Foods, thank you.
Here we go.
I have the power. I have the power to change the stations. Oh, my dog is madder than hell right now.
Here we go now.
What is it, Boozy? Oh, he's mad. She's madder than hell. He's madder than hell. Oh, he's pissed. 1 second, he's pissed. Where are you? What's that? What's wrong? He's so pissed because he had to take a piss. He's outside taking a piss right now. Oh, he was madder than hell. I was getting scared there for a little bit. He was madder than hell right there. Alright, we're gonna have to shut this program down a little bit. My back's hurting.
My upside down.
But I haven't showed you the funny part yet, where I'm going straight to jail. Where's the going straight to jail part? What the hell happened to that part? I'm going straight to jail. I'm on a Hail Mary. I'm going straight to jail. I'm going straight to jail. Those pads go too. Haha. I'm advertising for the channel, scaling up catches and Skeeter Gene. F Genius. Oh, but I also do like the real Chris Hansen. Pretty cool and stuff. That's real on the spot. It's not about his comedy, but I like scaling up catches. They're real good. Aaron, almost my favorite, but dog is just the best. And so it's like all of them. But Eric, is that his name? Like those are the three main dudes that I remember. And Eric's always like he's like, you may see how honest you are when you check how tall you are, and like he'll like an instant half off. And he goes, he's like,
Points that ring.
pretty honest. Pretty tough. Like when he just says, pretty impressive. You net. Funny as hell. An advertisement is just you saying, hey, check this stuff out. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna dig. Advertising for it. Dr. Frobot. Yourself too. I think we uploaded that somewhere else in live. You can download and save it later, watch it anytime. Full clips on it. Before it doesn't have pretty impressive. I once had that dream of this alien swooping me up on my bed. I was using these noises to keep them away like I was messing with his machinery. It was like finding like a little saucer. Like, and I'm like, and you guys know I've been that's why my record label is Alien Studio. And I am the main guy. And everybody likes to say hi when they see me in public. They're like, hi, you're that guy. I saw you. I know you're shy. And I just wanted to say hi. Gee, you net. Here we go. Gee, you net.
Alright, fireball.
Dr. Frobot.
You have to do nothing. Orphans' gloves? What? Why did it say orphans' gloves? Wow, there's some screeching. We don't want that.
We're going
Alright, I think,
back, way back.
you know, no one's watching right now. I don't know if I could even keep playing live right now. I'm taking a lot of breaks, and people may not be really willing to watch streaming right now. It's Saturday, I believe it's their day off. It's day of party, so I can't say the word. Alright, peace. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Bankrupt.
Peace.
It's organic. It's not. It has copyright protection.
Here we go, guys. Alright, we're in the game. Let's get it up on live right now. Here we go. Let's go live. Here we are. We're on Twitch already.
Alright.
Uncheck that.
They're hiding this.
YouTube and TikTok.
Project Diablo.
See if it works. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Oh yeah, here's the story.
Let's
actually.
do this.
I was 17 years old the first time I saw them with my own 2 eyes.
This is
Not in
the
a
story.
dream this time.
Wanted to go local
Not hiding
depth,
under the
and I
covers
will.
praying for them to go
Stay
away. I was wide awake, and I finally got brave enough to peek. And I saw 3 of them, jet black. I'm not talking brown like people. I'm talking computer.
All over the
I
world.
panicked. I jumped up and I was gonna punch the one in the middle. I'm being honest, I was 17 and ready to fight.
I am not
I
confined here,
jumped,
but I
and when I was
choose
in
to
the
stay
air,
here
that thing
forever,
snapped
and
his
I
fingers
will
and I
visit
froze.
places, but I'll always
Mid-air.
be
Boom.
a part of the U.S.
Time reversed. I woke up in my bed. But then I heard that eerie music again, and I knew it wasn't just a dream. Ever since I was 3 years old, I started having nightmares.
I'll be right back, guys.
But these weren't normal nightmares. I'd close my eyes and 8 hours would pass like I never even blinked. No sense of sleeping, no sense of waking, just gone. And when I looked into it later, I realized aliens can cause time latency. They can manipulate time itself. When I was a small kid, 3 to 4 years old, I'd have these recurring nightmares. A claw would come and grab me, pick me up, drop me out the window, and I'd wake up right in my bed. But then I'd get forced back into sleep, not willingly, just induced. Boom, the claw grabs me again, wake up, over and over. And here's what convinced me I wasn't crazy. My brothers would sleep in my room because I was scared. and they'd have the exact same nightmare, the exact same claw, the exact same window, the exact same drop. They didn't know what I dreamed. I didn't tell them, but when they woke up, they described it word for word. Every night, I would hide under my covers because I felt that someone was watching me, and there was more than one of them. Then came the sound, not music, something eerie, something that let me know they were there. I'd hear it and I'd think, that's them. I'd hide under my covers praying, just go away, please, just go away. And when it stopped, I'd take my head out from under the covers, and my door would be open. I swear to God I shut it. I know I shut it, but it was open. This happened when I was a kid. Not every night, but often enough that I could sense when there was something else in my room. I could hear the silence that wasn't really silence. This next one, this is going to change your mind forever. I was maybe 5 years old. My brothers and I were in Blake's room. God bless him, he's passed now. And we all had the same dream at the same time. We didn't know until we woke up and told each other what we dreamed. I was being sucked out of my house. Something was pulling me, and I didn't know what it was until I looked up. I saw a disc, a circle, and a green ray shooting out of it. I looked around and I saw my brothers floating up, and I yelled, "No, guys, grab each other's hands. If we hold together, their power can't be stronger than ours. We are human beings. They cannot control us. We are their masters." And we held hands and they couldn't pull us up. But then we dropped and we started running. In your dreams you can run fast, but this didn't feel like a dream. We ran a mile in maybe 20 seconds. This was 80th Street in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. Real place. 8224 Kimbrough Avenue South, on the corner of Kimbrough and 80th. We ran down 80th Street, took a left on Kimbrough, then into the field, and then we woke up. But when I woke up, my brothers were still sleeping, and their eyes were open, but they were white, like light coming out of them. I pinched myself. I could feel it. This was not a dream anymore. People ask me, "Grant, have you actually seen an alien with your own 2 eyes?" I looked a military man right in the eye and said yes. He worked for the Navy and the Air Force, and he said, "I believe you." Aliens are 50-50, half spiritual, half physical. God is 100% spiritual. We are 99% physical, 1% spiritual. But aliens, they're right in the middle. That's how they can get into this world, through your dreams. Because when you dream, you're in the spiritual world, what I call the nether world. What they're hiding from you is to remember them too. Scientists believe that in about 100 years, we'll be consensually reproducing with aliens. Let that sink in. The key word is consensually, which means we already are reproducing with aliens, just not consensually. Some of the world's leaders may be hybrids, alien-human hybrids walking among us right now. The government told me to stop talking about this. 6 years ago, they made it clear, if you don't stop, you'll go away for a very long time. But I think you need to know. The aliens aren't just visiting, they're running a program, a hybrid program. They've been doing it for decades, maybe centuries. They don't just abduct people for experiments, they're building something, a bridge between our species. Some of them are good. I've even telepathically called them down to help me when I was being attacked by other things, other sorts of weird anomalies. But the ones I saw at 17, the 3 black aliens that froze me midair, I don't know what they wanted. They didn't try to attack me. They just stood there, like they were observing, like they were waiting. When that one in the middle snapped his fingers and I froze, time reversed. I felt myself above the ground. I was only there for about a second, and boom, back in my bed. Deja vu. It happened twice. And then things got darker. Not just aliens, demons. I became an exorcist because I had to exorcise my own self. I welcomed the devil into my life because I wanted to see if he was real. I said, "Bring it on. Come here." I felt it slowing, and the room was shaking. Something snapped into me when I couldn't move or speak. It was terrifying, but also pleasant, relaxing, like it wanted me to let go. And then words came out of my mouth that I wasn't choosing. God came to me and I said, "With the power of God, I will bring you back to the world of the non-existent, where you'll never be able to harm another human ever again." And then, silence. The noise stopped. I could move again. I just encountered the devil, and evil does exist. I was in hell. My hell was a psych ward connected to a haunted mansion, with only one long red hallway connecting the two. At the end of that hallway was a tall man with a long neck and a bald head. I'd walk forever down that red hallway and never get any closer, but turn around, only 3 steps back to the psych ward. And in that psych ward, the people checking me in, their jaws detached. I saw teeth. I felt them biting me. I could really feel the pain, in hell, or in my dream, wherever I was. 2 months I was there, and I'd wake up in real life, look at the clock, only 5 minutes had passed. So I was in a nightmare, but when I woke up, I was still in hell. Because only 5 minutes gone, and I'm so tired, but I can't go back to sleep because it would be another 2 months of being trapped. About 5 years after I met the devil, I saw the Grim Reaper. I was in a foster care home in Brooklyn Park for people with disabilities and traumatic brain injury. I didn't even fall asleep. I was just laying on my bed, and I looked over into my closet, and I saw a suit in there. Wait a minute, I don't have a suit. And then I saw arms and legs filling out this suit. The arms and legs stretched to about 20 feet long. This thing formed, with a skeleton, a sadistic smile that literally paralyzed me. And the closer it got, the bigger his head grew. The more sadistic his smile became. I was freaking out. I couldn't talk. I couldn't try to exorcise it out. So I pretended I was God. I said, "This is God." And it wasn't my voice that came out. It was my words, but his voice, God's voice. And the thing was gone. When the Mother Spirit came to me, before I ever met God himself, she spoke in a biblical language. I asked her to speak one sentence that was part English so I could capture it. She said, "From God to hell we co-bathe." C-O-B-A-T-H, co-bath. There's no dictionary entry for that word. No language has it. What it means to me is, from God to hell we, meaning without me knowing what hell was, I would never know what heaven is. Opposites are actually equal. Night and day are the same, even though they're opposite. And when I finally met God, the male God, the protector, he came when the Grim Reaper touched my ankle. The pain shot through my entire leg up into my brain, and I said, "This is God." And I felt his power, like my energy was spreading through the whole universe. I looked outside and I could see the horizon, even though houses blocked it. I could see him in the sky, melted in with the clouds, pointing down at something I needed to realize. I came onto YouTube for 2 things, to entertain and to educate. This is not comedy. This is not rage bait. I'm not trying to get views or attention. I'm telling you this so you know the truth. If you've seen them, the aliens, the black ones with the weird shaped heads, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you've had these encounters, you're not crazy. And if this video is the first thing you see about this, know that you shouldn't be afraid. You can tell them to go away and they will. The government can lock me up for another 12 years if they want. It's worth it to get my story out there. I've seen things that are unexplainable. I've been around the world, well, maybe not the world, but around enough to know this ain't my first life. I remember what it was like before I was born, before the earth was even created. My mother gave me the name Grant, but the angel that guides and resides in me is Gabriel. Faith is believing in something without needing to see it, and fate is not believing what you see, but having your faith guide you into seeing what you believe. I believed in God, and that's how I saw him. That's how I met him. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe if this kind of content speaks to you. This is my story. I'm Grant Furlong, aka Alpha Audio, aka The Great Furlong, and now you know what they've been hiding from us.
Right now, I got Adrian Souls back on with me. We're gonna get the camera adjusted here. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Now you guys know the truth. All right. All right. Let's go. And get the camera angle. Let's get out of this. We got a real podcast here. We got a real podcast member. I flew him all the way out from nowhere. He just flew in from heaven. Where the freak is our drinks, dude? Hey, you didn't bring anything to drink or nothing? You thirsty, man? Let's get you on the screen first so people can see who the heck you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on like lately, man? Like what have you been up to? Like you been chilling? You been doing your thing and shit?
Yeah.
Like, all right. So like we're gonna ask you a couple questions. I want to ask you some questions. This is my first time doing this, so apologize if I make you coming off as kind of a rookie. But would you like a cookie?
No.
Okay, no cookie. All right. No cookie. Sorry, I'm just going off of base what I had on. So Adrian Souls, how big of a fan are you of Taylor Swift?
I'm okay.
If I may ask.
I'm okay.
May I ask?
I'm a pretty big fan, yeah.
Yeah, but how big of one are you?
I like Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay, but how big of a fan are you?
I like Taylor Swift.
But how big of a fan are you?
I have no clue.
You have no clue, really? Okay, so he has no clue, guys. But this is not satire, guys. This is really my friend. Okay, so but what you don't know why you're a fan of her, or how big of a fan?
I know I'm a fan. I just don't know how big of a fan I am.
Well, I mean, I thought you were the biggest fan.
But I like Taylor Swift a lot.
Yeah, what is it about her that you think's tight?
What the? Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think's tight about Taylor Swift's music?
She does really good music.
Like what about it? Like
yeah, I don't.
What words, bro?
Some of the stuff.
I'm not trying to embarrass you or nothing. She's like,
yeah, I know.
What words? Like,
yeah.
What is tight about it?
Just the stuff she does.
Yeah. Oh my God, Adrian.
Okay.
What? No. We're not done with the podcast yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're already about to rush out the door. That's normally how these things usually go too. And we're just chilling here, man. You're already a pro. Like you're already a pro more than me. Like you're already.
I don't want to hang out long, you guys. I got some coffee to drink. I just woke
up. You
up.
got some coffee to drink. Huh?
I just woke up, you guys.
You got some big things going on, huh?
Yeah, I just woke up, you guys.
You're here with us right now.
Right. I'll hang out for another minute.
Didn't you were just talking to me earlier about how you thought her production quality was tight.
Yeah.
So why didn't you say that?
Well, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
No. Shortest podcast I've ever had and the longest one at the same time. All right, guys, I'm gonna peace out. I enjoyed having you. All right, Dr. Furlbox. Peace and harmony blesses us all. That's my friend, though. I don't know why he got so nervous. Peace. Please like, comment, subscribe, and come vibe with the tribe. All right.